Welcome to Heart Attack Awareness. In this episode, we're uncovering a surprisingly common bedtime mistake that silently raises your risk of heart attack, and we'll show you exactly how to fix it. Sleep isn't just rest. It's a metabolic reset, a vascular repair system, and a powerful regulator of blood pressure and inflammation. But one mistake can throw all that off. Let's begin with this unsettling fact. Adults who consistently get poor quality or irregular sleep have a 45% higher risk of developing heart disease and a 50% higher risk of fatal cardiovascular events, according to a large-scale study published in the European Heart Journal. What's more troubling is that this risk persists even in people who eat well and exercise. That means sleep isn't optional. It's foundational. So what's the deadly mistake? Going to bed and waking up at wildly inconsistent times. It sounds simple, but this one habit disrupts your body's natural circadian rhythm, the internal clock that governs your sleep-wake cycle, hormone release, blood pressure patterns, and even how your blood vessels dilate or constrict throughout the day. When your circadian rhythm is thrown off by inconsistent sleep timing, your body doesn't know when to release melatonin, when to lower cortisol, or how to time nighttime dips in blood pressure. This leads to chronic sleep fragmentation, higher resting heart rates, and early morning blood pressure spikes, one of the biggest predictors of heart attack risk. Let's go deeper. Blood pressure follows a natural daily cycle. It dips at night during deep sleep and rises slightly in the morning to prepare you for the day. This nighttime dip is crucial. When you miss it due to sleep disorders, erratic sleep schedules, or insufficient deep sleep, your cardiovascular system doesn't get its reset. Over time, this elevates average blood pressure and damages the lining of your arteries. In a study from Brigham and Women's Hospital, researchers found that even one night of poor sleep increased arterial stiffness and sympathetic nervous system activity. That's your body's fight-or-flight response, which constricts blood vessels and raises blood pressure. Do this night after night, and the cumulative stress on your heart becomes dangerous. So how do you fix it? Step 1. Anchor your wake-up time. Even if you go to bed late, wake up at the same time every day. This consistency helps realign your circadian clock. Your brain uses your wake-up time to time everything else, from melatonin release at night to cortisol regulation during the day. Think of it as hitting the reset button on your heart's rhythm. Step 2. Optimize your pre-sleep routine. 2 hours before bed, dim the lights, turn off screens, and avoid caffeine or heavy meals. Instead, engage in wind-down activities like reading, stretching, or deep breathing. These cues signal your nervous system that it's time to shift into parasympathetic mode, the rest and digest state. Step 3. Use light to your advantage. Get at least 20 minutes of natural light exposure in the morning. This suppresses melatonin and boosts serotonin, keeping your body clock on schedule. In the evening, avoid blue light from screens or wear blue light blocking glasses. A consistent light-dark cycle keeps your heart's timing mechanisms in balance. Let's look at what poor sleep does to the cardiovascular system. First, it increases inflammation, specifically C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker strongly linked to atherosclerosis. Second, it reduces heart rate variability, HRV, a key measure of how well your nervous system adapts to stress. Low HRV is associated with higher mortality in people with heart disease. Third, sleep deprivation raises levels of angiotensin II, a hormone that constricts blood vessels and raises blood pressure. But when sleep is deep, consistent, and aligned with circadian rhythm, blood pressure drops naturally at night, the heart rate slows, and the body releases nitric oxide, a vasodilator that helps keep arteries flexible and clear. Melatonin itself also acts as a cardiovascular antioxidant, protecting endothelial function and reducing oxidative stress. Now let's talk about a hidden trigger, sleep apnea. This condition causes repeated breathing pauses during sleep, leading to frequent awakenings and oxygen deprivation. It's estimated that up to 30% of adults over 40 have undiagnosed sleep apnea. Left untreated, it significantly increases your risk of heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. If you snore loudly, gasp during sleep, or feel tired despite 8 hours in bed, it's worth getting tested. What can you do tonight? Start by setting a consistent bedtime and wake-up window, ideally within the same 30-minute range every day. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep, but focus on quality as much as duration. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and dark. Use blackout curtains, white noise, and sleep masks if needed. Avoid alcohol before bed. It disrupts REM sleep and increases heart rate overnight. Here's a real-world story. Marcus, 58, had a heart attack at work with no major lifestyle risks, except one. His sleep schedule changed constantly due to shift work and late nights. After his recovery, he implemented a strict sleep routine, 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. every day. He started doing light yoga and turned off his phone 90 minutes before bed. In 3 months, his BP dropped 18 points, and his resting HR decreased by 12 BPM. He didn't change his diet or exercise, just his sleep. Another study from the University of California followed 160,000 adults over 10 years. They found that people who maintained a consistent sleep schedule had a 20% lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease, regardless of diet, smoking, or activity levels. Let's bust a few myths. I'll catch up on sleep on weekends. You can't make up for sleep debt. Irregular weekend sleep resets your body clock and can cause Monday morning blood pressure spikes. As long as I get 8 hours, I'm fine. Timing matters. 8 hours from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. is not the same as 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Hormonal rhythms are aligned with night-dark cycles, not just duration. Napping is enough. Naps don't replace deep nighttime sleep. While short naps can help restore alertness, they don't offer the cardiovascular repair of full sleep cycles. To wrap up, here's your action plan. Wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. Stick to a regular bedtime, ideally before midnight. Wind down for 60 to 90 minutes before sleep, no screens. Expose yourself to morning sunlight and reduce evening light. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Watch for signs of sleep apnea and consult your doctor if needed. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and alcohol before bed. Track your sleep and how your heart feels in the morning. Bonus insight: hormones, aging, and heart health. As we age, our melatonin production naturally decreases. This makes us more vulnerable to sleep disruption, especially from light exposure and poor sleep hygiene. For those over 50, supporting natural melatonin rhythms becomes even more important. You can do this by staying active during the day, getting sunlight exposure, and eating melatonin-rich foods like tart cherries, walnuts, and oats. The link between shift work and cardiovascular disease. Did you know that shift workers, especially those with rotating schedules, have some of the highest rates of heart disease? Disruption of circadian rhythm in these individuals is so profound that the World Health Organization classified shift work as a probable carcinogen due to its effects on biological clocks. Employers and healthcare providers need to pay attention to these risks and help workers develop protective habits like light therapy and sleep consistency on off days. Night owls versus early birds. Does it matter? Yes. Chronotype, your natural tendency to stay up late or rise early, plays a role. Night owls tend to have higher blood pressure, more stress, and more metabolic issues than early risers. If you're a natural night owl, try to inch your bedtime earlier in 15-minute increments over time and avoid late-night stimulation like social media or heavy meals. Supplements that may support better sleep and heart health. Some supplements have mild evidence of supporting both sleep and cardiovascular markers. Magnesium glycinate, helps calm the nervous system and supports blood pressure regulation. L-theanine, an amino acid from tea that promotes calm focus and may enhance sleep quality. Tart cherry extract, rich in melatonin, it may improve sleep onset and duration. CoQ10, supports mitochondrial function and heart energy metabolism. Breath work and sleep synergy. Simple breath techniques like the 4-7-8 method, inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8, activate the vagus nerve and can help lower heart rate before bed. Practicing this nightly trains your body to enter rest mode faster and with more ease. Final thoughts. Fixing your sleep may be the single most powerful non-medical intervention you can make for your heart. It costs nothing, requires no gym, and pays dividends across every system in your body. When you protect your sleep, you're not being lazy, you're performing heart surgery one night at a time. This has been Heart Attack Awareness. Thanks for joining us. Fix your sleep, protect your heart, and don't forget to check out the Full Habits That Beat Heart Attack series. Like, share, and subscribe, because a good night's sleep might be the best medicine your heart ever gets.